How good is this pool? Location? RAC Busselton Holiday Park. Facilities here, amazing. And when I've been on the road for a few weeks towing the van or camping, this is the sort of destination I go a bit weak at the knees for. However, my caravanning is not limited to luxury parks. I'm also partial to a bit of off-grid camping, and I really want to do the gib. So I've been investigating the type of equipment I need, doing a bit of planning, and right here at this park, I have hit gold for my research. Let me introduce you to my new best friend, Phil from George Day Caravans. He's done more miles off-grid than I've had hot dinners, and this is one of two brand new off-road toys he's road testing.
Well, look, we don't really call it a road test, we call it a shakedown. The advantage of that is take it out and trial it a couple of days before you go on a long trip somewhere, so you can know what your product is and how it all works and work out what you really need to take with you and what you can leave behind. And talking about taking it out on a road trip, this is the latest hitch camper.
Tell me more.
Look, it's a pod camper and it's set up for touring all around Australia for a couple, or you could take kids in a rooftop tent with it. So it's super lightweight. It comes in really light on the car, so it doesn't put a lot of pressure on your vehicle, but it's got all the benefits of home with it.
Phil, can you explain exactly what off-road camping is?
So look, off-grid camping is where you don't require anything from the outside world. So you've got your own food, your own water, take everything in and bring everything back, so you're completely self-sufficient.
I was saying earlier that I'm planning this big trip on the gib, and I know there's a number of points that I have to, put some thought into. If I run them past you, can you give me some tips, your thoughts?
Absolutely.
All right, number one, water.
What I would recommend that you do is, if there's two people going, just work out how much water you're going to need for each day, plus a little bit of spare, and then calculate over the number of days and take it with you. And every opportunity that you get, you should always fill up with water.
Power.
Depends on what you want to run, if you want to take coffee machines in and things like that, or some people even talk about air fryers. Lately, that's the latest trend that people want to take with them. So that's where a battery management system comes in to handle it.
And I've seen a number of the vans in this park and they've got solar panels.
There's options there. We've got this one here, which we're doing a shakedown at the moment with, which is an full off-road pod. And then you've got a full van set up like I've got, which has got all the solar panels on the roof, and that's a full caravan but set up for off-grid.
Navigation and communication.
One of the things that I'll always recommend is you should always have a two-way radio in your car, like a UHF radio. And the other thing that I would certainly take with you is a personal locating beacon. It's really for life-threatening situations, but if you're in the middle of nowhere and you don't see anybody, that's what it's for. And it amazes me how many people go away and do all these things but don't even think about it. They're not expensive, a couple $100 and you can buy one.
So Phil, where does an expert like you go to plan your off-road adventure?
So the first thing I would do, Chrissy, is I would grab a paper map, and then you can go to the internet and all the research can be done on there, or to cut it simple, if you have any questions, just come and see me.
Oh, into George Day?
Absolutely.
Do you have lots of people come in?
We do, actually. Yeah, we do.
Everyone planning an off-road adventure needs to talk to a Phil, and guess what? You don't have to come all the way down to Busso to see him. Take a look at this. Over 3 days from the 20th of March, the Perth Caravan and Camping Show is taking over the Claremont Showgrounds. Thousands of setups on display and hundreds of experts, all in one place. Phil will be there, I'll be there, you should be there. We'll put the link up on our socials.